Israel carried out a limited strike in Iran on April 19th in response to Iran's massive drone and missile attack in Israeli territory from the previous weekend. No serious damage was reported, and Iran played down the incident. Here's how the recent exchange of attacks between the two countries developed. Tensions in the Middle East have been building on several fronts. In addition to Israel's war against Hamas in Gaza, there have been cross-border skirmishes between Israel and the Lebanese militant group Hezbollah, and attacks by Yemen's Houthi militia against Western interests in the Red Sea. Hamas, Hezbollah, and the Houthi rebels are all backed by Iran.
Israel says it's kind of already in a war with Iran because Iran's proxies have been attacking Israel now for 6 months from Lebanon and from Gaza and from Iraq and from Yemen.
On April 1st, an Iranian diplomatic building in Damascus was hit in what Iran says was an Israeli airstrike. The strike killed top Iranian military officials, including a senior member of the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps' elite Quds force. It was one of the highest-profile killings of Iranian military leaders in years. Israel didn't confirm or deny responsibility for the strike, but Iran publicly threatened to retaliate following the attack. On April 4th, Israelis started to report GPS errors, with some apps placing Tel Aviv residents in Lebanon's capital, Beirut, around 130 miles to the north. The reason? The Israeli military was scrambling GPS signals within the country to thwart missile and drone targeting systems.
אנחנו נדע להגן על עצמנו, ואנחנו נפעל לפי העיקרון הפשוט שמי שפוגע בנו או מתכנן לפגוע בנו, אנחנו נפגע בו.
On April 10th, Iran's supreme leader said that the strikes in Syria constituted an attack on Iranian soil.
رژیم خبیث اشتباه کرد. در این قضیه باید تنبیه بشود و تنبیه خواهد شد.
The same day, President Joe Biden reaffirmed U.S. support for Israel.
As I've told Prime Minister Netanyahu, our commitment to Israel's security against these threats from Iran and its proxies is ironclad. Let me say it again, ironclad. We're going to do all we can to protect Israel's security.
On the 10th, it also emerged that U.S. intelligence reports showed that an attack could be imminent, according to U.S. officials. The tension came to a head on the evening of April 13th, when Iran began sending a volley of drones and missiles toward Israel. Air raid sirens blared across Israel, and explosions were heard over Jerusalem as Israel's Iron Dome air defense system kicked in. Biden met with his national security team and issued a statement condemning the attacks, and said the U.S. helped Israel take down nearly all of the incoming drones and missiles. Israeli officials quickly announced they would retaliate.
כשאנחנו מסתכלים קדימה, אנחנו שוקלים את צעדינו, והשיגור הזה של כל כך הרבה טילים, טילי שיוט, כטב"מים לשטח מדינת ישראל, יענה בתגובה.
That reply came on April 19th as a small-scale strike near Isfahan, a city with military and nuclear facilities. State-run news agency IRNA said no incidents were reported at the nuclear sites.
Neither Iran nor Israel wants a full frontal war. That would be extremely painful for both sides. The Iranian response is to completely downplay what has happened. Maybe just as important is that Israel has not officially taken responsibility for this attack. There's only one reason why Israel would do that, and that's because it wants to de-escalate. It wants to leave Iran the room to de-escalate by staying quiet, by not boasting about an attack or about a success. Both sides seem to be trying to de-escalate